Most international students get this wrong when planning to work in Canada after graduation. They assume they'll automatically get a work permit without understanding the rules. Here's the truth no one tells you. The Post-Graduation Work Permit, or PGWP, is not guaranteed unless you follow specific requirements at the right time. In this video, you'll learn exactly how the Canada Work Permit after study works in 2026, who is eligible, how long you can stay, and the smartest strategy to turn your study permit into a full-time job opportunity. Let's start immediately with the most important thing. The main work permit after studying in Canada is called the Post-Graduation Work Permit. This is your bridge from student life to a full-time career. But here's the problem. You only get one chance to apply for it. This is where most people fail. They miss deadlines or don't meet the requirements. Now here's where it gets interesting. Let's break down how it works step by step. First, you must complete an eligible program. This means your course must be from a designated learning institution. Let's say Alex completes a 2-year diploma from a recognized college. Now here's the key point. Program length affects your work permit duration. If your program is 2 years or more, you can get up to a 3-year work permit. But here's the catch. If your program is shorter, your permit may also be shorter. Now let's move to eligibility. To qualify for a PGWP, you must study full-time. You must complete your program. You must apply within a specific time frame, after graduation. Now, here's the problem. Many students don't realize there is a deadline. You typically have 180 days after receiving your final results. Miss this, and you lose your chance. Now here's where it gets interesting. You don't need a job offer to apply for the PGWP. That's a big advantage. But this is where most people make a mistake. They delay their job search. Now, let's talk about what you can do with this work permit. You can work full-time. You can switch jobs. You can work anywhere in Canada. Now here's the key point. This flexibility is extremely valuable. But here's the problem. Not all jobs will help you in the long term. This is where strategy matters. Now let's talk about skilled work. To move toward permanent residency, your job should be in a skilled category. Let's say Jake works in a skilled role. He gains experience that counts for PR tour. But John takes a random part-time job. His experience may not count. Now here's where it gets interesting. Choosing the right job can impact your future in Canada. Now let's talk about processing time. Work permit processing can take a few weeks to months. Now here's the key point. You can start working full-time while your application is being processed if you applied on time. But here's the catch. If you delay your application, you may lose this advantage. Now, let's talk about documents. You need your completion letter, your transcript, proof of study. Now here's the problem. Many students don't prepare these documents in advance. This causes delays. Now let's talk about common mistakes. Applying late, choosing ineligible programs, working in non-skilled jobs, ignoring immigration updates. These mistakes can cost you your future plans. Now, here's a smart tip. Plan your work permit strategy before you even graduate. Now let's talk about extending your stay. The PGWP is usually non-renewable. Now here's the key point. You must use this time wisely. Now here's where most people fail. They waste time instead of building experience. Now, let's talk about transitioning to permanent residency. Your Canadian work experience plays a big role. Programs like Express Entry consider this experience. Now here's where it gets interesting. Even 1 year of skilled work can significantly increase your chances. Now let's take a real example. Alex graduates, applies for PGWP on time, and gets a skilled job. He builds experience, and applies for PR. Jake delays his application and struggles to find the right job. Same country, different outcome. Now let's talk about part-time work during studies. You can work part-time while studying. Now here's the key point. This experience can help you find a full-time job later. But here's the problem. Many students don't take advantage of this. Now let's talk about networking. Connections can help you find better job opportunities. Now here's where it gets interesting. Many jobs are not publicly advertised. Now, let's talk about improving your profile. Skills, certifications, and language proficiency can help you stand out. Now here's the key takeaway. Your work permit is just the beginning. Now let's talk about financial planning. Working in Canada comes with expenses. Now, here's the problem. Many students don't budget properly. Now, here's the solution. Plan your finances early. Now let's quickly summarize everything. Complete an eligible program. Apply for a PGWP on time. Start working full-time. Choose a skilled job. Build experience. Plan for PRT. Avoid common mistakes. If you follow this roadmap, you can successfully transition from student to working professional in Canada. Now you're not confused anymore. You know exactly how the work permit works and how to use it to your advantage. If this video helped you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want help planning your next step, drop a comment below. I'll guide you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.